on Babus, of course, the posting of Babus, and in case of dispute matter, which it should go to President. So that's the stand of Aam Aadmi Party for now. After Supreme Court's verdict, the Aam Aadmi Party says that it will seek opinion of the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi on the posting of Babus here, of the bureaucrats here, and in case there's a dispute that is emerging, in case there's a difference of opinion here, the Aam Aadmi Party decides that it will straight away go to the President. That's the only option with them. So that's the clear stand of Aam Aadmi Party. That's a statement of sorts that they've made. Whether they've bowed down or not, this is for you guys, the viewers, really to decide. But Aam Aadmi Party is emerging in a clear way, suggesting that they will consult as prescribed by the court order as well, will consult the LG on postings of Babus, which earlier on, of course, they were not ready to. The Delhi government had its own opinion on certain postings and transfers, which the LG had, of course, turned down. But now the Delhi government says that it is going to consult the Lieutenant Governor. But then, of course, they're also putting up their point very importantly. They've also suggested that in case there is this dispute, as it was earlier on in the past few days, there were disputes regarding the matters of transfers and postings. Well, in those kind of situations, they say that they will go to the President. My colleague Vandana Sebastian joining us now for further details. Vandana, how would you read this development coming in from the Aam Aadmi Party? A stand of sorts being made clear, saying that they would bow to the LG's opinion. Of course, they will listen to it, but in case there's a dispute emerging, they will take the matter to the President now.
Well, the Aam Aadmi Party really has no option but to soften its stand after both the Supreme Court and the High Court both in fact have delivered a setback to the Aam Aadmi Party. The Supreme Court issued a notice to the Delhi government, gave them 3 weeks to respond on the fact that the centre had asked for the earlier High Court order to be quashed, and meanwhile the High Court has in fact asked the centre to reply until August 11th on what the previous procedure was where the Delhi government is concerned. The High Court has asked for a response on who used to make these transfers and postings, and the High Court has said that in the interim period is the Lieutenant Governor who will be making these decisions on the advice of the Council of Ministers. However, the High Court has definitely left the ball in the Lieutenant Governor's court, and has also said that in case of a dispute it will go to the President. So where the High Court and Supreme Court are concerned, both of them have delivered orders which are a setback to the party.
Sure. Stay on with us, Vandana. Let's get our viewers a bit of a background of what really had happened in the past few days. Well, it has been a double legal setback for the Kejriwal government here in the national capital in its fight against the centre. On Friday, first the Supreme Court, remember, stayed the High Court's verdict, which gave powers to the Delhi's Anti-Corruption Bureau. After admitting the plea, the Supreme Court also issued notice to Delhi government over the issue. Within few hours from that, of course, came the High Court verdict as well. The court refused to stay the MHA's notification and said that LG should consult the Delhi government before taking important decisions, but will have the right to send back any proposal of the government.
The court has only said that 2 orders which were passed by the Delhi government will go to the LG. The LG will deliberate on them and take a decision. That's all. This is only purely as an interim arrangement. Nothing new has happened. No argument of the Delhi state has been accepted. It is only as an interim arrangement that he has said you will deliberate. LG will see whether whatever he wants to consider in that order and take a decision.
The Honorable Supreme Court has just issued notice to the Delhi government and the central government, and has referred back matter to the Delhi High Court and said that you should not get influenced by the earlier High Court judgment, earlier High Court observation, where it has said that 21st May 2015 notification of Home Minister referred back matter to the Delhi High Court and said that you should not get influenced by the earlier High Court judgment, earlier High Court observation, where it has said that 21st May 2015 notification of Home Ministry was suspect. So it just,
So you don't view this as a setback or anything?
No, certainly not. It's not a setback, and I'm sorry to say this, but most of the TV channels are running a wrong story, and they are running wrong news. They are saying the notification has been stayed. There's nothing like that, and they should correct their informations.
So there you have it, Vandana. There has been a double blow for the Aam Aadmi Party, clearly, after which we just broke the news that it seems that the stand of Aam Aadmi Party is softening, because as you mentioned, there is no further option. But how are the Aam Aadmi Party members now trying to explain what they are going to be doing from here on? And that, of course, are they admitting to the fact that they have softened their stand?
Well, where the party is concerned, they have no option but to adhere to the guidelines of the court. They say they will wait for the next date of the hearing, which has been fixed for the 11th of August, where the centre is expected to give its response, after which, of course, the High Court will take a further decision. They really have no option at this point but to listen to the court, which has clearly directed that as of now, it's the Lieutenant Governor who will take the decision regarding transfers and postings. Earlier, High Court on the 25th of May had delivered, in fact, an order while listening to a case about the ACB, where it clearly said that, in fact, the ACB has the powers to go ahead and make arrests where central government employees are concerned. It had also said, made some very damning allegations, saying that the Lieutenant Governor cannot govern Delhi. However, at that point, that particular judgment has been put on hold. It was delivered by a single judge. And after that, in fact, Kejriwal had made a couple of transfers and postings after that particular order. But now that this MHA notification has now not been stayed, clearly Kejriwal will have to adhere to the court guidelines.
Well, the legal options with that are also limited before the Aam Aadmi Party. With that, Vandana, we'll have to wrap it up here. Thank you very much for joining us with those details. Meanwhile, the Aam Aadmi Party has announced 24 new appointees to its youth wing, but surprisingly, not one of them is a woman. The obvious miss has created a stir in the political circles, with opposition hitting out at the Aam Aadmi Party by pointing out the duplicity. While Aam Aadmi Party has spoken about women empowerment from the party's inception stages, the absence of women representatives in the cabinet as well as key committees have raised pertinent questions on Aam Aadmi Party's policy.
In the list of the Aam Aadmi Party youth wing that was released last night, there's not a single woman representative, which has raised a couple of questions. There are approximately 24 members in that list with no woman representation. Earlier, the party was questioned about the fact that they don't have a single woman on their list of cabinet members. Last time around, Rakhi Billa was an Aam Aadmi Party cabinet member. However, after the last elections, the party did not choose a single woman representative. People like Shazia Ilmi have earlier called the Aam Aadmi Party a boys' club. And with this latest list of Aam Aadmi Party youth members, it only reiterates that. With video journalist Rohit, this is Vandana Sebastian for NewsX in New Delhi.
I think they should recheck and recheck the entire list. They will find few. No, please ask them to check, because this is just not the youth only related to the Delhi. It has gone to the ward level and to the block level also.
Well, it shows you one more time that the AAP party doesn't walk its talk. It is a party of double speak repeatedly, whether it's women's empowerment or whether it's their issues on corruption or their issues on good governance, all of which are highly dubious and highly questionable.